Welcome. Today we are looking at Magic the Gathering, Outlaws of Thunder Junction, a set I am not familiar with at all, but it says it's the best of draft and set boosters. We have a character whose identity is obscured and even if the sticker are removed, I have no idea who that is, but the booster cost me $4.99 from Forbidden Planet, as you can see. Where you can buy boosters, I would say on average, at average price. That's a funny way of putting it. I would say at average, sometimes above average price. You'll not get the cheapest deals necessarily, but they do have some interesting items. Usually they have quite a few Dragon Ball Super sets and quite a few Pokemon sets. Lately they have been putting trading cards behind or within glass cabinets to prevent theft and so forth. And they moved the trading cards to the upstairs section. They used to be downstairs, now they are upstairs near to the counter. They do have albums and maybe Elite's trainer boxes sometimes. They sometimes have quite a range, sometimes not so much. Lately they have been lacking in Dragon Ball Super products. Maybe they had just run out when I happened to be there. But also Pokemon sets they were getting low on as well. They've not had single boosters for a while actually. That's something I've not seen for a long while. So I think maybe because there are too many are getting stolen, they are no longer selling single boosters. They have blister packs, but where you get sometimes two boosters, sometimes three, and a bonus card, a coin, different things depending on the package. But they do still sell singles of Magic the Gathering and some other series like Dragon Ball Super. I'm not really sure what to expect. I've not opened any Magic the Gathering products for some while, so this will be interesting. It is always fun. It is always fun opening Magic the Gathering sets. I like the crossover rich feature Transformers cards. Unfortunately, I never came across any Transformers cards in the boosters that I opened, so I need to try and get hold of more of those boosters. It may be a bit pricey now. May contain these cards. I have no idea what this kind of what sort of rarity this reference is. OTJ1-306 sounds like a serial code. It sounds like somebody's national insurance number or something. National insurance numbers for Magic the Gathering creatures. Includes a combination of 1 to 5 cards of rarity rare or higher. So Wizards of the Coast product, of course. Magic designed by Richard Garfield, the creator. Okay, let's open it up. So we're looking at how many cards? 14 cards, yeah, it's a bit of a chunky booster. 14 cards, like the artwork, it's nice smooth packaging, nice mix of colours, and I do hate what Forbidden Planet do. Again, I appreciate it's anti-theft, but they put these barcodes on which you have to destroy and thus in turn risk destroying the whole product in order to open said product. I hate these sticky barcodes they put on. When they used to sell Pokemon boosters separately as singles, single boosters, they used to put them on and they put them onto the Dragon Ball Super boosters. I mean, look, you destroy the packet just trying to. Security is one thing, but you should be able to enjoy a product without destroying. It's like those interesting Pokemon magazines I purchased from Sainsbury's. It was around the time of the election, so early July, I believe, maybe a day or so before or after, maybe a day after the election. They have nice posters on the back, but in order to remove the sellotape, of course, it destroys the poster. I was trying so carefully to remove the sellotape, and at first I was thinking, oh, if they actually developed a sellotape where the adhesiveness is not going to destroy everything, but then it did start to tear. Oh, when I last opened a Magic the Gathering booster, going back maybe half a year ago, maybe more than half a year ago, they had an art card, and so they're continuing that with this. Maybe is this something they do with all sets now, with all Magic the Gathering sets? Is this a permanent fixture now for all Magic the Gathering sets? Because in the older sets, you never used to have art cards, did you? 23, 23 out of 54. Kellen joins up by Wiley Beckert. Interesting. And there we have it, the classic Magic the Gathering back. That's such a classic back. Bristol Pack Century. I love the smoothness of the cards and how they've kept everything so classic and familiar, but also creating new cards all the time. So this card is a creature, a plants wolf. Interesting. By Josiah Cameron. Then we have an instant card, a trick shot. And again, you have descriptions like you do with Pokemon cards and so forth. A wanted griffin. Oh, wanted griffin. I was going to make a Family Guy joke. Is it Pete Griffin? Interesting. Wholesome alliteration, fouled forwarding. There's a lot going on there. Well, somebody getting water swept. We should have taken the blasted ferry. Poe Pagan, again alliteration. Boneyard Desecrator. That's more than ominous, and yeah, that's interesting. Sacrifice another creature. Oh, that's not surprising that it has that ability. It's never too late to start an afterlife of crime. Gin of Fool's Fall, again more alliteration. Gin of Fool's Fall, interesting. Some necromancer maybe. It's a Jinn creature. No one knew if the waterfall was a natural wonder the Jinn guarded, or if it conjured it to hide something even greater. It was like the Jinn in Golden Sun, and interestingly in that series they're not demonic, although arguably they are, depending on your views of, or you could somewhat say they are harbingers of doom inadvertently, so or not, because depending on your view of alchemy, whether or not it saves the world or so forth. Because that's one of the philosophical questions they raise within Golden Sun. Mirage Messer, we're loving the alliteration. We are getting Mirage Messer. We are getting loads of alliteration today. Alliteration for the nation. So this is a land card. Yeah, remember the land cards. Deserts. Out there, death and salvation may lie on either side of the same ridge of sand. So yeah, you get 14 cards. So it was £5, but you do get 14 cards. Map the frontier. Yeah, someone's on a bit of a journey, hiking. That's, oh gosh, that's the one way to destroy your back permanently. I mean, can you see that? Ignore my face, look at the card. That's going to destroy your back. Yeah, that's, gosh, that's scary looking at that. Although it says it's a sorcery card, so maybe there's some sorcery at play. Maybe their back is fine. Trash the town. Is that some kind of ogre, or two ogres even? 3, there's another one in the background, or orcs want to be orcs. This is an instant card with 3 details. And oh yeah, I've just seen the copyright date, 2024. Yes, so they were released only this year. Look at those creatures. Getaway Glame. Oh my goodness, alliteration. This is. I need to buy more Magic the Gathering boosters. This is my area, alliteration for the nation. Story Spotlight. I just noticed it says, and they even put the website on the cards now, mtgstory.com. They have very much modernised. I think it's an uncommon, so we've got a U there, 14, and then OTJ, and then EN for English. By Forest Email, you did a good job. Is that a unicorn or a dragon? I need my glasses. It's a bit gloomy in my bedroom, but some. I can't quite make out the artwork. They've done a very good job. I'm just trying to focus on the image within. I think a unicorn. Or Pegasus, sort of mechanized Pegasus with a scorpion tail. They're very interesting. They're sort of a Megadon, apocalyptic end times events. As the vault collapsed around them, Kellen, that's who we saw in the art card, made sure Akul couldn't follow them out. Insatiable avarice. A sorcery card. Oh, that's just realised that's the eye of a dragon or some creature. Um, hmm, very interesting. By a Scots Murphy. Interesting. As you may hear a werewolf in the background. That's not me providing those sound effects. That's just a local neighbourhood. As my window is shut, but I heard some manner of creature doing something. Oh my goodness, that's a very different card. Whoa, look at that! I've never seen a card like that before in Magic the Gathering. I like that newspaper fill, the Prosperity Post, surgical extraction. That's very different. I like that. Keeping in with um, the boundaries of the game, of course, because it's a game card as well. Um, but but also allowing the theme to be expressed. So sort of like with Pokemon cards, you have full art cards. It's still as valid a piece in. It is still a valid game card to play, but it's the data is expressed differently. Dead horse delivers beating. That's a bit sinister. Oh, okay, yeah, I've just noticed. Yeah, okay, I see what's going on here. But yeah, I like the newspaper effect. Cunning coyote army. You're spoiling me with the alliteration. I do not deserve all of this. And it's holographic. It's basically Arcanine. It's Magic the Gathering's Arcanine, I think. Some Fenrir. Unfortunately, you cannot see the holographic effects that well because it's quite gloomy today. But take it from me, this holographic. Cunning Coyote by David Alden Nash. Nice. And last but not least, Fall on Flats. We finish with alliteration. Fall on Flats. A land card, another desert card. Should have known that shine on the horizon wasn't water. Pioneer Journal of Big Ralph. Nice. Okay, there's some scary looking creatures there. Absorbing the last of the raceland, looking for nutrients, i.e., dead bodies to extract them from or something. But yeah, that's so I like that you get an art card. Is that now for all sets going forward? Has it been so for years? I like the newspaper effect. That's different, but yeah, they're also very different, very interesting. We had at least 2 land cards, at least 2 instant cards, quite a few creatures, as you would imagine. Holographic coyote, insatiable avarice, get that. And the alliteration, I mean, you're spoiling me. I need to work for the the Gathering department at Wizards, and I've been my elements. But yeah, so that was $4.99. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I can see why they're outlaws. That's very clear. Yeah, that was good fun. Hopefully, I can buy some more Magic the Gathering boosters soon. Actually, I have to go to the dentist on Wednesday because I didn't do this on purpose. This is not a conspiracy. I'm not trying to find excuses to buy trading cards from Forbidden Planet. I do not need excuses. I already spend. Actually, I've not spent too much lately, but at least 2 of my attachments have been removed from my teeth, so I need to have them put back in so to make the aligners a bit more securely and so forth. So I'm having an earlier dental appointment Wednesday coming. Today is Monday the 22nd. So on the 24th I have to go to the dentist in the afternoon. So possibly I could go to Forbidden Planet and grab a boost or 2. They close at 5, don't they? Pretty early. My appointment is just before 4 p.m. And it may be a bit of a rush, but I don't know. Otherwise, some other point in the future, I can. But yeah, $4.99. That's pricey, very expensive, and for just 1 booster, that is expensive. There's no doubt about that. But you do get good quality cards, and the game is fun to play. And he's got a website. I'm not sure when I last went onto the website, so then I can get into then I can stay in the loop more. I do like the art card that you receive an art card. That's nice. It's nice to appreciate the arts that the artists create and the game designers and so forth. Yeah, a fun booster provided by Outlaws of Thunder Junction, which could be the title for my new autobiography.